On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we are here with the CarMax F-250, and today we have to service it for the trip to LS Fest. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and today, like I said, I'm here with my 2018 Ford F-250 Platinum that I bought from CarMax with the lifetime bumper-to-bumper warranty. And today, we're gonna service everything on it. So we have all of BG's products for once. We're gonna mix this one up to run in this truck and hopefully extend the longevity and the service intervals of all of it by running their products. So we've got EPR, which is of course the one you run in the oil before you change the oil for 15 minutes or 15 miles, one of the two. We're gonna look, and we have their fuel treatment, their DOC, diesel oil conditioner, and we have their oil. So we're just throwing the entire catalog at this truck, and hopefully it runs better than ever when we're done today. So Eric and I just checked a couple things. We checked the air filter. It looks fine. The antifreeze needed topped off after the last repair, so I put about a quart in the antifreeze overflow jug. That looks like it's good again. Now, let's do the EPR and start chasing down everything else on this truck. So hopefully the truck feels better, performs better, and helps this thing last even longer. Let's get to it. Here is what we're running today. These are all the products. They're 10W30, that's what Ford calls for these things, 5W40 for severe duty, EPR, engine performance restoration, diesel fuel system performance restoration, and DOC. And BG even provided their data sheet here with all of the products. There's one for every product, how to use it, and you can see like the fuel system. These are the results from running it before and after. These are actual tests they do here in Wichita at their labs. And you can see, I mean, it actually cleaned up the turbo on the exhaust side, stuff like that. So this is really cool. And we have data sheets in here for everything. There are actual horsepower gains and mileage gains that they've tested with EPR and fuel system performance restoration there. So that's, of course, you know, a used truck where you run the product and then treat it and then test again. And they actually tell you how to do all of it as well. We have bags of oil over there too. So plenty more oil to fill this thing up. So let's get to it. We're starting with the EPR and the fuel system treatment. Let's see, what are we doing here? Add the fuel system restoration, fill the tank all the way up, I'm sure. Add EPR, full quart, and put the vehicle in park and let it run above idle for 45 minutes. Turn it off, change the oil, replace the filters, fill it back up. All right, it looks like we start with a trip to the gas station and we'll go from there. And this should work out great because the truck's basically empty. So let's go fill it up. It'll only cost me more than the oil change cost. I bet we're gonna go spend 150 bucks.
About F-250.
F-250.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine.
We're here at the casino about to lose all of our money. And first, we're gonna throw in our fuel system performance restoration. We'll just pour the whole bottle in the tank, fill the tank all the way up. Obviously this treats 20 to 50 gallons, so we do need a full tank. It's like 33 gallons on this truck. Should be perfect for this. Let's pour it in. Look at that, we almost hit the winning number. $145 later, let's get out of here. Truck is full of fuel and outside. Let's fill it up with the EPR. Man, this truck's got good hood stress. Who would have thought? Now this stuff is, as you can hear, it always seems like water. This is gonna be a tough pour without a... Come on, keep pouring. Doesn't that just look like water?
Probably 91% isopropyl alcohol.
It's definitely not water, I can tell you that.
It doesn't smell like water. Take a drink.
We do not recommend taking a drink on the Watch Chair Go YouTube channel.
I'm wondering if they could do the same thing for you that's gonna do for the diesel.
Clean you out? I bet it cleans you out.
I've never ran so efficient my whole life.
We're into the bathroom very efficiently.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, there we go. Well, let's go get a 2x4. That's gonna be our gas pedal holder. Got your hands clear? All right, there's our throttle holder there. And we are at 1,000, so we'll give it a little bump here. There we go. Don't move the motor, it moves so much. It's good. We're just above 1,000, that's where we're gonna run it. Interesting development, the exhaust smell, you cannot be around it right now. It smells nothing like a diesel. whatever that treatment was. Woo! Uh-oh, it just idled down, didn't it? We gotta move our block of wood again. But oh man, does that stink. And you can smell it everywhere around the truck. I think it just idled back up. And back down. As you guys know, I've never had any luck changing the oil in this diesel without spilling it all. So today we have my gigantic 5-gallon oil pan here, and it's super long. Hopefully today we can change the oil without it shooting the oil all the way past the pan. And we've been using big pans and never had any success. So let's do it. The other issue today is it's insanely hot, the hottest I've ever had the thing while changing it. Wow, we only spilled 2 or 3 drops. So we definitely have a foul in, and it definitely smells like the EPR. Light through it, jet black. Can't even see through it. Every time we do this diesel oil, it looks just like that. It's crazy. I don't do a lot of diesel oil in my life, and there's a reason for it. That stuff is wild. It's like carbon black, and it'll stain your fingers too. So we'll give this thing a few minutes to finish pouring out this solid black concoction. Maybe that's what they make that paint out of. You guys remember the paint, the blackest substance in the world? That's probably it right there. And then we'll start with all the BG treatments. We'll pour in our DOC, and we'll pour in all the fresh oil, fire this thing back up, reset the oil life, and it should be back on the road. And of course, like I said, we did everything else just a few minutes ago. Antifreeze, filter, and tomorrow, before we get on the road, it'll get completely detailed because it needs that. I mean, this truck is a mess. The filter, of course, will be the filter I always run on all of my cars, Wix XP, or Wix if they don't have that. So 57151 XP. Who would have guessed? As soon as the filter came off, huge mess. I mean, not terrible, we've done worse. Now, I'm sure some of you are out there like, you can't just put oil into diesel, and you probably run like T4, T5, T6, who knows, hopefully like T6. Well, this is BG's additive package for diesel oil. So this solution maintains oil performance, extends acid neutralization, stabilizes viscosity, prevents sludge through increased oxidation control, proprietary soot scatter technology, eliminates abrasive wear, which is of course why the oil is jet black coming out. It fills with soot from the diesel and of course all the other dirt, and it all comes out there with it. Compatible with all conventional and synthetic diesel engine oils. So 1 quart treats 10 to 16 quarts of oil. This thing takes 12 quarts, so 1 quart should be about perfect. I'm gonna pour this in first and then fill it all the way up with all the rest of our oil here. So like I said, we're gonna run the Ford recommendation of 10W30 HD synthetic. And typically I put 15W40 in this thing, so we'll see how it runs on the actual recommendation. Yeah, I think we might have to give up and use a funnel. I can't go Bluetooth on this one because it always is super hard to reach the oil fill on this thing. If it was anywhere near the front, we'd go full Bluetooth. She's full, started it, checked it, we are good to go. That was what, fuel, oil, coolant, air filter checked. It could really use shocks. Obviously the brakes are brand new, and my new tires still haven't got here. Even though I ordered them when we did the brakes, I still have not seen these Defender LTXs. So maybe one day I'll get new tires. Hopefully these ones hold up for the trip. Other than that, I don't think there's much I can do with this truck. So let's get out of here. Got to get home, get this thing unpacked. It gets detailed tomorrow, ceramic coated with Avalon King, obviously, and I'm eager to see how the BG stuff does on this trip. Also, right after this trip, of course, I just bought that next secret car, and first I got to get all this out of there. The thing is completely stacked full, and I'll get all that done tonight. And then, like I was saying, right after LS Fest, we got to put a trailer on it again and go all the way to Ohio. So we're about to put like 4,000 miles on it in a month or something like that. We're gonna find out how this oil does real fast. It is from BG. You guys have seen the results with all their other products, so I have a feeling it'll be wonderful. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you wanna do, and I will talk to you next time. Well, tomorrow, hopefully the truck looks new again. You guys know the rules. You gotta have a nice clean truck when you're pulling stuff to events. Also, we can't have the S10 looking better than the F-250. Let's get this thing out of here. I'm going home. I know it's not a great indicator of anything, but the truck is way quieter right off the bat. Okay, it's the next morning. We've driven about 30-ish miles since I reset the trip odometer there, and you can see it's gotten to 16 miles per gallon. Honestly, this thing usually averages like 14.5, so 16 is pretty incredible. Who knows if that'll hold up? It's only been 30 miles, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty impressive.